All right, guys, it's time for the meal plan. So what you're going to see right here, the very first link is going to be a blank meal plan and meal grading page. What you're going to do each day is you're going to follow through and you're going to write your meals down in each blank space. Now, you'll see on Mondays, it says 5 protein, 1 carb, and 4 fats. Now, the way I recommend doing this is plan your carbohydrates in advance. Remember that carbs are going to be your primary energy source, okay? So what you want to do is you're going to put it for where your most energy demanding time is. Most people, that's going to be at lunchtime, so that it carries you through that afternoon. Now, along with whatever descriptions it says on top, you're also going to be able to have a piece or 2 pieces of fruit, depending on your energy levels, every single day. So if this was Monday, what I would suggest, and you'll see this on the sample, is I would put your carbohydrates in your lunch, and then for your snack, I would include your piece of fruit. Now, if you're somebody, your energy is low, you need a little bit more of a boost, you can always throw another piece of fruit with that snack or with the breakfast each day. With Tuesdays, you're going to see that you're going to have 5 protein again, but you're going to have 2 carbs and 3 servings of fat. So again, I would put your carbs most likely at breakfast time and at lunch, and then use your piece of fruit or 2 pieces of fruit as your snack and your snack. When you get to Wednesdays, this is going to be a tough one. You're not going to have any solid carbohydrates as far as a starchy carb like a pasta, potato, bread, or rice. What you're going to do on Wednesdays is you are going to stay eating all day long. So you're going to get 5 servings of protein, but you're also going to have fruit at every single meal throughout the day. Now the key with Wednesdays, and what I really suggest, is just don't let yourself get hungry. As long as you keep eating throughout the day, you're going to keep your metabolism roaring. You're going to be amazed at how much energy you have, not only on Wednesdays, but carrying on through to Thursdays and Fridays, where we normally hit the dead part of our week. You're still going to have energy and still going full steam ahead. Now, when you get to Thursday, it's going to be the same as Tuesday. When you get to Friday, it's going to be the same as Monday. Now, when we get to the weekends, oh yeah. When you get to the weekends, you can either have a choice. You can have a carbohydrate serving at every single meal for all 5 meals, or you can save it and go low carb all throughout the day and have just 1 meal at the end of the day, basically with your 5 portions of carbohydrates. The key to that is it's got to be in one sitting, and you can't spread it out over multiple sittings at night. So if you're going crazy with that and you're doing the all-in-one, make sure you're having it all in one sitting, okay? Otherwise, you're going to have a portion of carbs 5 different times throughout the day. Now, what is a portion of carbs? If you are a female, I would suggest generally in the range of like 20 to 25 carbs. That's going to be a half cup. Now, what you're going to see is there's a meal exchange list right below, or food exchange list. Just go and cross-reference the foods, see what portion size or what type of food you want to eat for that portion size, and then see how many carbohydrates it equals. If you've got to adjust something a little bit, no big deal, just adjust it. For a gentleman, I would say anywhere between like 30 to 35 grams of carbs per meal when you're doing your carb portion. So that's going to give you on your high carb days somewhere around like 150, maybe 175 carbs. For the ladies, on your high carb day, that's going to give you somewhere around like 100 to 125. Now, don't let that throw you and think that you're going to blow a whole weekend or a whole week or whatever it is on your 2 weekend days. Guys, this is going to be extremely important, because what's going to happen is you're basically going to have 1 portion of carbs on Mondays and Fridays, 2 portions on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and then when you get to your Wednesdays, you're really just going to have quick-acting fruits throughout the day. So you're basically creating a little peaks and valleys throughout the week of energy levels. So your weekend off is actually going to help to jumpstart your metabolism to get it roaring back up for Monday when you have your low dip and lower carb day. So don't be afraid to eat. Don't be afraid to have the foods. Now, when it comes to filling in those blanks and stuff throughout the week, what proteins do you use? What fats do you use? What carbs do you use? Go to the food tracker. Go to the food page. Check out your different options, see what you have for protein, see what you have for carbs. Pick anything, guys, but just make sure you're eating in the right proportions of carbs. For your protein servings, I don't care. For your fat servings, keep it to 1 serving size, what's listed in the food plan. So, when you come to the end of the week, how you're going to do it, you're going to total down how many meals you had each day, going all the way through, and then you're going to total it all the way across. If there's 7 days and 5 meals a day, that's going to be 35 total spots. You're going to see a grading scale across the bottom. At the end of every single week, you're going to give yourself a grade. This is ultimate accountability, guys. Now, however you got to go through it, whatever you got to do to keep yourself on track, whether it's on your refrigerator, you fold it up and you keep it inside your purse, but make sure you're using this to help you. It will be your key to success. It has all your listings up on top. It has your download link down on the bottom. It has everything you need. You just have to go and find it, okay? So guys, if you need help, make sure you're asking questions on this. We did a free nutrition seminar on this already, and we're going to be going over different emails and different topics in our emails throughout the 35 days. So make sure you're reading your emails. Make sure you're reading reading all the stuff that we add to this page throughout the 35 days and follow along. If you have questions, guys, you have to ask. If we start getting questions, we have multiple from people, we'll start adding a frequently asked questions list below this. Guys, follow the plan, ask questions, don't overthink this, just eat the food, grade yourself throughout the week, and see how you're doing. Guys, I'm confident in 35 days, you're gonna be blown away with how little you dieted, how little you had to work out, but what amazing transformations that you're able to make. Again, take your before pictures, take your after pictures, take progress pictures throughout. Guys, you're gonna be blown away by this. Don't get to the end and not have the pictures to show for it. Follow your meal plans, follow your exercises, take your pictures, guys, and it's gonna be an awesome 35 days.